Everybody, this is Robert Tusardi, the creator of Blockchain Kingdoms. We turn video gaming into passive income and paid work, and I want to talk about the crypto markets and the stock market and opportunities. The crypto market is way down in a very short amount of time. We're actually seeing a bigger dip right now than we have seen in quite a while when it comes to Bitcoin. And that naturally is taking the rest of the market, crypto market, down with it. So this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research and make your own decisions. So it's been super interesting to see this. Ethereum is down almost about $1,000, almost 22%, 37% in the last 7 days. So that's a pretty big hit for Ethereum. I feel like there's a lot of reasons for this to be happening. I think it was just really time. It was really time for correction. The market kept running up. The inflation fears were high. The commodity prices of commodities were going up. The Dow was going up in terms of equity, and crypto still ran quite a bit, especially Ethereum, Matic, some of these side chains. Ethereum started to get to a point where transaction fees were really expensive, so you started to see runners up for new chains coming up like ADA, Cardano, and Matic. So where are the opportunities going to be? Something I feel like I learned, again, I'm still pretty new to the trading thing. I've only been doing this for a year, and now we have these bifurcated markets, right, between equities and cryptos, and it's kind of created a new dynamic. But what I think I experienced when I was watching the tech stocks fall about a month ago, and I started to buy some long call options, is I felt like I had bought some of those long call options maybe just a little too early. It wasn't really terribly early, but a lot of those long call options, they eventually went down to like negative 50%. And if you follow like long call options, and if it's a good company, negative 50% in the middle of in a bear market crash isn't really terrible if you believe in those companies. The charge points, a lot of the Lucid CCIV, which is basically the probably going to be one of the premier American luxury brands for electric vehicles over the next couple of years. And so I bought a bunch of those options, and I probably bought just a little too early. And there was a term for this, which was trying to catch the falling knife, is the way I heard it put. And so I'm going to be cautious of that now. So if you're watching some other videos, you could probably get a sense of what I was thinking, which was that the crypto market probably was coming in for a downturn here, and one of the main themes of what I was talking about was don't invest more than you are willing to lose. And I think that's and it's kind of funny. I was thinking about this, even though I say that, if you've been watching a lot of the news around the stock markets and crypto markets and investing, it seems like there was a lot of fear around holding a dollar. So it almost feels like holding a dollar these days is almost like investing. So if you're going to hold a dollar, now with crypto and the equity markets, it seems now that there's almost a story that holding a dollar is just like another different form of investment. And, maybe it's always been that way. I don't know. I think I've just started to kind of look at this a little bit differently lately. If I'm holding a dollar, is that almost the same as holding a cryptocurrency? Especially when you have cryptocurrencies going up, 50 to 100% to more a year. Is it really just riskier to hold a dollar bill? I think that is potentially true, but you can also use dollar bills, to go out and buy stuff out in the real world. It's still hard to use a cryptocurrency in order to buy anything, buy a car or something like that. Or as we can see with Tesla, that's quickly changing. Let's just get back down to like where are the opportunities right now. So I'm not really buying any cryptos right now. I bought some LaxP, as I'm gonna buy a couple of assets on Atomic Hub. I still think NFTs can be a great store of value. And not all NFTs. It really depends on the type of NFT, right? For the use case NFTs, ones for games, I'm probably going to buy some of these Rplanet NFTs that are coming out on Saturday, I believe. And you know, I'm really bullish on that kind of thing. Like we have our passive income cards at shop.blockchainkingdoms.com, and you'll be able to earn tokens and earn NFTs holding our passive income cards. So I'm very bullish on that kind of thing. We already see they're very worth quite a bit on Atomic Hub, but there's also Robotech and lots of other partnerships that are coming up here on Atomic Hub, and so I think this is really one to look out for when it comes to buying NFTs. So I'm not buying any crypto right now, as I feel like we're really in this like falling knife scenario, and generally a lot of the cryptos are down. I mean, I've seen a couple of cryptos. I have some holdings in something called Virox, which is a AI based crypto, and it's still super early. All they have is basically like a prototype for what they want to build, but for some reason that's been holding on pretty well for the last last week or two. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's actually some excitement around it, but I feel like generally now might not be a great time to try to buy any crypto unless there's something you really believe in that's at a great price. And I feel like for a lot of cryptos right now, you'd be trying to catch the falling knife, which means basically you're trying to catch the bottom of the market. I feel like the crypto market right now probably has a bit more bottoming out to go. I've heard that there's a lot of support levels for Bitcoin around $30,000 to $33,000. And so we might start to see kind of a bottom in that area. And again, like you can never really know. I think I've also heard a lot of people say that it's very difficult to catch the very bottom and the very top, and that makes sense because those are the peaks, right? So there's only so many people can really catch the peaks, and the more commonly you're probably going to not catch the peaks. So yeah, I hope this video is a little helpful to you, and you can kind of see what I'm thinking, and maybe that can help inform you as well in terms of like when things start to get healthier again. What I'm probably going to invest in is Polygon Matic. We saw this hold on really strongly during this kind of bear market trend, and also when Ethereum was rising, so were the transaction costs, and that was just terrible. Like wanting to make a transaction on Ethereum network for like between $200, like that's pretty rough if you're if you're only moving around a couple $1,000s or less. So yeah, I think Polygon Matic is going to be something great to invest in once this market does start to recover, probably as well as Cardano. Let's actually talk a little bit too about Gala coin, because I haven't really talked about Gala in a long time. Gala has been hanging out here around this area for a while now. It's was at about 0.013 for the last week. Had kind of a big spike where someone came in and bought a lot. Now it's down again. So what's going on with Gala is they're still just building their video games. They're still kind of light on the video game releases. And I think they're still kind of outside the limelight. And if you're going to hold for long term, they're just buying opportunities. The way I look at it, as it keeps dropping. If you're someone who has a node, it's kind of not so great to see these drop. If you wanted to pull some of the crypto out of your Gala node. But that's kind of them's the breaks. If hopefully if you're holding one of these nodes, you're waiting for this thing to hit $1 in the next year, in the next year or so, as I think it will. And so let's look at Enjin coin. I have a lot of mixed feelings about Enjin coin lately. Wow, yeah, this is lower than I've seen Enjin coin in a while. I once said in a previous video, I never think Enjin coin is gonna go below $2, and I'm really eating those words right now. Luckily, I didn't make a bet out of that, because I would have lost that bet. Enjin Coin, I still think they're in a great position to have big partnerships and they have their platform being built. I think they really need to work on their community, on their marketing. Sure, I think they were, the first and the biggest, but my impression of them is they're a little too tech. Yeah, how do I describe this? I feel like the company prioritizes tech over marketing and people. And I think they sometimes prioritize certain partnerships as well, like with Microsoft. I really think they just need to be doing more with the resources they have. Like Enjin Coin, they got the technology. But this brings me back to Wax. Like Wax has a lot of things going on for it. Like look at this. They said they just have some new brands that are coming to the Wax blockchain. Robotech is coming out just in a couple tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I think it's the 20th. And they also have Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a big gaming brand. Exploding Kittens, which is kind of a big board game brand. The Princess Bride. If you're a certain age, you probably know what The Princess Bride is. It was an adaptation of a book, I think, made into a really popular movie that's been kind of beloved for a while. This Robotech thing looks pretty cool. I was never too into the Robotech cartoons. I was always into Battletech, which was more of the a different kind of the Western version of Robotech. But Wax is really up and coming. Like if I had to make a bet between what might be bigger, I think Wax might be bigger than Enjin. I mean, Wax keeps making the moves. There was also a crypto called Omi, and Omi is based on Vive, and they have a lot of big partnerships with certain brands like Back to the Future, DC, but they're also way down. They're super down. Almost 50% in the last day, which is almost more than I think either Wax or Enjin is down, only 43%. So everything's been getting pummeled. It's not just the gaming coins, and I don't know how long this is going to last. I think we haven't seen the bottom for the crypto market. I do think that the tech sector is inside of equities is probably going to be on its way up. I think we saw the bottom of it and it's going to swing upwards. And all those long call options I saw, I think they're finally going to start to go up. Maybe not very quickly, but we still might see some ups and downs. But yeah, this is a really weird market to be in right now. And I appreciate you guys watching this video, hearing my thoughts on all of this, and I'm going to make some new videos on updates on our passive income cards and crypto castles. I'm looking forward to posting those videos, so check them out. Check out shop.blockchainkingdoms.com if you like Wax or Rplanet. You will like these. Basically, we sell these passive income cards, and they will earn you passive income unit tokens. They will also earn you NFTs for our video game platform called Crypto Castles, where you will get to merge those NFTs into it's kind of a way of atomizing our passive income card market and drop. So yeah, if you like use case NFTs, you'll really like these passive income cards. We're about 30% sold out of our inventory, and we're going to be releasing batch 20. We'll have 20 of these batches finally released this week. So we released a new batch every week. And there's a scarcity component, so you can check that out at shop.blockchainkingdoms.com. You can follow the link at the bottom of this video. Thank you guys. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.